Hello, and welcome to Inklings with Irena, the weekly energy show connecting you to your intuitive guidance system. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I wanted to talk about ways that you can engage when life seems out of control, when it seems to be simply happening to you, when it seems like there's nothing that can be done. We just have to sit and wait. And that can cause and feed the anxiety that's already happening, especially if there's a deep desire in your heart to make a difference, to add light to this world, to add healing. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Irena Miller. I'm an intuitive energy guide, and I have been guiding women for over 20 years in how to make a difference through their actions, their thoughts, their words, their hearts, realizing that emotions are energy in motion, and that these things that maybe we feel aren't as effective, right? A thought we have or a prayer that we send out. Sometimes there's a feeling of like, well, what good does that do? Does it even make a difference? But here's one I want to share with you. Have you ever had that moment? And let me know in the comments below if this has ever happened, where someone has popped into your mind, a good friend, a sibling, and you think, you know what? I really need to touch base with them. It's been a while since we've talked. And then the next thing you know, the phone rings and it's them. They're calling you, and somehow you knew it, or maybe someone said that phrase to you. Your ears must be ringing. We were talking about you. We know on some level, we know when something's going on around us or about us. So this is one of the ways that we can see how our thoughts and our actions, our energy that we send out has an effect. And right now, with things being so crazy and unknown, with this mystery of being in our homes and not knowing quite when we'll be able to come up for a breath, I'm really leaning on my practice to find peace, to not get overwhelmed with the fear and anxiety that's in the air, but yet still be able to tune in and get news and information and be informed. And then come back to a place and connect to peace, to feed my faith and strengthen myself and move into a practice where I can take action and know that it's making a difference. This has been helping me, and I want to share it with you because I know that it'll make a difference for you as well. So as you jump on, please give me a quick hello. Hello, Lori. Great to have you. And let me know where you're watching from today. And if you are also in an area that's on a lockdown or you're in your home. And so let me know. So this practice, where I always go back to are these 3 R's of rest, reflect, respond. The rest is simply carving out space for yourself to breathe. For me, I do that physically. I have a space here in my office where I can sit and just have a moment to come back to over and over again each day. I know it's a place where I can come to say a prayer, where I can find my breath, where I can start to connect to peace. And the cool thing about having a physical place, even if it's a corner of your bedroom or, the bathroom in your house, some space where you can just kind of get away from the distractions for a moment. What happens is the more that you come back to it over time and do your practice there, whether it's a meditation or a mantra or saying your prayers, the energy of the space builds so that when you move into that space, you feel the peacefulness of it. It's kind of like going into a church and feeling the sacredness of it because of all of the prayers that have been said there over the years. The National Cathedral for me was a great place growing up where I could go and I could feel the prayers and the peace wash over me instantaneously when I walked in. It was beautiful. So what you're doing is you're recreating that in your home a little bit with a physical space. Having an outward sign to help you reflect, I find is also helpful. For me, I love to go to little candles. I just have a little candle here. And I light the candle, and it's a focal point. It's something to help relax and ease my mind so that the distractions that might have been pulling me away, it's all of a sudden, oh, wait a second, come back and just focus on the flame. Oh, you're thinking about what you saw on the news. Oh, come back to the flame for a moment. Oh, you're thinking you need to contact, your parents. Oh, come back to the flame. We'll do that later. So it's very soothing for the mind. It calms us and it grounds us. It's also an outward sign to our subconscious that we're adding light to the world. We're being of service. We're making a difference. So the first thing in this practice that I do is I rest. I create a physical space where I can simply sit and be away from the distractions. For that reflection period, I light a candle to help my mind focus and calm, to move away out of the anxiety and to be an outward sign that I'm offering light to this world. And then finally, I respond with an action, one that can make a difference. Where I go often are either prayers or mantras. I love saying the mantras in the Sanskrit language because Sanskrit is a language that's based on sound. And the sound, as you say it, moves through your body and it creates release and brings healing. So sometimes I'll use mala beads, kind of like rosary beads, prayer beads, to help say the mantra 108 times. It helps keep me on track. And I love that because saying that mantra over and over and over evokes the peace within myself and it sends it out to the world. So the mantra that I've really been focusing on recently that I want to share with you, that is helping me find great peace, that helps me know that I'm adding light and making a difference to the world, even though I'm in my home at this moment and I'm not going out physically helping anyone, but I'm staying home, doing my best to flatten the curve and keep us all healthy and strong, is the wonderful, wonderful practice that comes from Metta, a Buddhist tradition of loving kindness and compassion. So Metta is spelled M as in mom, E-T-T-A. And essentially, you can say something as simple as, may all beings be free. May all beings be at peace. May all beings be loved. May all beings be free from suffering. You can say anything that comes to your heart, but the idea is that you are offering a prayer out to the world that all beings be peaceful. They feel the love. They're free from suffering. That compassion makes a difference. You can say it in the Sanskrit language. There's a beautiful, beautiful mantra that I'm going to share with you today, and it's also written above in the description so you can read it. It's a little bit tricky sometimes, saying these words without being able to see it, or at least I find that. But the mantra is Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. And I'll just hold my mala beads in my hand and I'll go around 108 times. I'll have lit my candle. I'll sit there in reflection, remembering the beauty that I've seen, the helpers who are being kind and compassionate, practicing karuna, it's called, that compassion, that loving kindness. And I'll say the mantra, Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino, Bhavantu. And I'll make my way around 108 times. And by the time I finish that 108th round, and it's not necessary to do that, but I do that, it brings me great peace. I know that I've made a difference. I know that I've contributed something to the world, even in my home, in my little sacred space, by the little altar I've created with my candle, that I'm sending out love to all beings. So I invite you to play with this practice. And if you're looking for more sacred practices during this time, for a community to support, to offer love, to lean in on, to share what you're going through, I'm doing a lot of that in my free private Facebook group. Just click on the link above and that will get you in, and you can join the community and be a part of the wonderful love and support that's going on there. I'm actively sharing sacred practices just like this so that you'll have tools in your toolbox to move through this time when there's so many unknowns and there's so much anxiety. So Candy, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you guys for joining me. Click the link above, join the conversation, and allow the love and the peace to wash over you. Come into the group. We'd love to have you. All right, I'll catch you all on the flip side. Mwah. Bye, guys.